to whip this garden into shape, I think. It's not quite spring, but yes, there's lots of jobs to do. So I'm going to start to move all the strawberries into a strawberry area. You can see that they're starting to come again, these strawberries. And the strawberries in there, which is kind of interesting. All these pots that have got a bit of soil in, just going to do some potting of various things. I've got the veggie pod, which I'm going to get. Whoops, I didn't intend that to happen, but okay, that happened. So I'm just gonna, I've got some brassicas I'm going to put in here. It's nice and warm in here. It's still a bit cold. Our night temperatures are still a bit cold. I'm going to pack this up with some clothes. You see this blooming slugs have been in here. I was tempted to buy some slug bait, and then I reread on the back it said it can kill your dogs if they eat them, so I didn't. This bed here, I've kind of decided where things are going. I'm going to put my tomato plants in here again, so I've got to clean up this bed and get this ready to take about 4, maybe 5 tomato plants in here. These strawberries, those that have survived, that have got a little bit of sign of life, are going to get transplanted. These are like 3 or 4 years old, maybe 3 years old. I'm going to transplant these, put these somewhere else. The strawberries are going over here. This is going to become the strawberry beds. I'm going to fill it up with a bit more compost, and that is just from a few old plants that have just done their thing, and they're starting to do their thing a bit more. Over here, these 3 beds, I'm going to put potatoes in. So I'm going to have 3 beds of potatoes here. And again, some more compost going in these beds. Got to clean up the edges. This is the hard bit that's sort of getting all that weed out of there. Over here, I'm not quite sure. I'm probably going to put corn again, and my beetroot is probably going to come over here, and peas. Again, we've got some stuff to clean up, and I don't know what I'm going to put here, but we'll just don't get too carried away straight away. So all these edges are going to get sorted out. This has been potato patch, but I've also had onions. 1 second. So I'm thinking I'm going to do my onions again. I'm going to tidy this up into straighter rows and maybe not use all of this space. It's got a little bit out of hand, and yeah, so I might just put the onions there again, and the squash, the pumpkins and stuff like that can just spread out a bit there. That bed over there, I think I'm going to put my peas in there, although we did get a lot of slugs in there, so we'll just see. Peas, I think, is going in there. This area of, look at those potatoes that never got harvested. Anyway, I'm going to tidy up the thornless blackberry, tie it onto the fence, which is kind of works, except the alpacas eat a lot of it when I do that. Now, over here, I've got my pond. I think I'm actually going to make this into a pond. I just pulled a few things out, so there's a bit of work there. I'm not doing anything there today, but I think I might just make that into a pond. Over here, I'm going to move these flowers. They will come again, I'm pretty sure. And I'm going to put herbs and stuff in here. Herbs and flowers. There's a random onion. They look quite good. Over here, I'm going to either split these down, these flowers, or just move them. I've got onions going on in here. These are all self-seed, reseeds. I'll just pop them in, and they do look as though they're starting to establish themselves. Not quite sure how successful they'll be, but I'm going to reduce some of this stuff going on here. That is not edible. It is, well, I suppose it is. Dandelion is edible, but I don't really want it in there. So I'm just going to reduce the amount of flowers in here, but I am going to plant some flowers. I just bought some more sage. I didn't realise you'd survived. So I've got a few Again, there's a few things in here that are not really designed to be in here, but I'm sort of going to make herb flower beds over here with onions and stuff growing in here. We've got some random lettuces and stuff. And we have a pond here, which hopefully will bring something that's going to eat these slugs. So this is going to be like the pretty area. I've been and bought some plants today. I've got a few more herbs to go in. So I'm going to top up the soil. And I might just split out this ground cover, and I think you're a weed, but you're kind of taking over a bit. We've got this chives growing here, which is it's come back quite nicely, and a few onions growing in there. Need to put some garlic in, I think, and garlic can go over here. So this bed is going, as I said, is going to get tidied up, and I'm going to put my brassicas into the veggie pod thing. Going to pack this through with stuff and put some more carrots in. Might put carrots down one of those other beds. Yeah, that's what I might do down the top end, to put carrots. I'm going to put brassicas in here and, you know, just pack a whole heap of stuff that I've got here that I've just been and bought. And this lot is just going to get trimmed back. Oh look, you broke. You've broken yourself. Okay, so you started to trim yourself back. All this is going to get trimmed back and tied over. The idea is you grow over the top of this, not sticking out the sides, alright? That's your plan. You're supposed to have this nice little walkway through here with you growing over the top. But it got a little bit out of hand. I harvested most of my rhubarb. You see the hole down here that Chloe likes to dig? That's Chloe's digging hole, unfortunately. And we got a few things that need weeding. So Emily's mowing the front lawn, and that's the garden as it is. We're on a big cleanup now. It's going to happen. So catch you later, and I'll do another video later on with the after.